Okay, so when you reload in the morning, sometimes the event. Oh no, we were still rated. Oh, but now Roman's not sick. Ah. See, sometimes when you reload in the morning, and of course, every morning when she walks through the door, that's your save point. So, 6:01 a.m. That's where it saves. So when I quit there, Roman is suddenly and miraculously healed. Great news. I still had the meds for him. He wasn't going to die. However, other great news for Roman, and it's because he smokes, he can go make his smokes. Yes, this is when he was talking about the battle for Pogorin. No, man. But they couldn't name it like an actual city. Huh? There you go. Now, Pavel, you're also tired. So why don't you go have a nap? Or a sleep, as it were. And you can... do we have a filter? Yes. Throw this filter in. Yes, you are lucky it's cold in here. Now you notice, even though it's 15 degrees, I'm really on the edge of where it's actually comfortable for these people. And, yeah, who knows when food's going to show up in these. But now, I have taken care of my food problem and my water problem. As long... Oh, sorry, girl. You go grab a sleep. As long as I keep my... As long as I can keep my water going, which will involve components, these guys can basically survive, making their own food and stuff. The three of them can. You get 4 people in here, it starts to get really tight on resources. Having a 4th person is kind of convenient. Especially if he comes with a better skill set than runs really fast. It's, great skill set. You can actually... Pavel can... You can turn the gas on and pew, get the heck out of there. But, other than that... you'll find that most people can run pretty darn fast on their own. So, I didn't actually check the bio here. Let's see. Some thoughts. Our shelter feels almost like home, giving us relief and helping us regain composure. So the environment is... Need to get that guitar, but it takes wood and... Gonna need some more wood for sure on my next run, so... But I think... See, Roman's just hungry. So he spends the whole day making stuff. Well, mostly making smokes. He's gonna use for himself to keep himself happy. So you might as well put in the work. So we're gonna get him to make a couple of saw blades. Really wish some food would run into one of these little cages. So it's nice to have this whole cycle of with 3 people, you can always have a couple of people resting while one person does things while the others sleep. And this way, when they wake up during your day, you can feed them or smoke or, something. But yeah, this whole temperature thing, it is about to drop, and I'm gonna run on up. Roman's actually gonna make another filter. And this is another day where nothing really happens. Like, nobody's come to visit. It's now afternoon. there will be no visitors. So I can still make a couple of things here and there. Making 2 water collectors, it's good, but at the same time, it's actually kind of hard to maintain with all the filters you need. You go through a lot of filters. You have a lot of water, but I find just one pretty much. Because if you do this and you wait it out, in the course of a day, you can get 8 liters of water. And then I could seriously wait it out again, and then overnight, put another filter in there. Ah, see? Now he's off reading. Good fella. Okay, you go do that. Roman, I want you to check the radio and tell me what's going on. Yep, make that. Fresh vegetables are becoming a rare commodity. Their prices will gradually be rising, according to our analysts. The rebel and government forces are engaged in violent skirmishes throughout the city. Some areas have been completely cut off, while others witness heavy fighting. So yeah, I might still get raided a lot. Temperatures to gradually increase. Okay, so winter's still not coming. So that's good. Well, winter is coming, but it's not showing up tomorrow. So everybody's just hungry. We need food. You sure do. So we've got a couple of things going for us. Just want to... Okay, we're going to end the day here, and we're going to go to our nighttime stuff. So our warehouse is pretty much empty. Lots of food. It's supposed to be a luxurious residential area, and there was a great hype on apartments there. But the developers fled when the war, fled abroad when the war started. Recently, the military wrested control over this area from the rebels. We could scavenge whatever the rebels left behind. There is a risk of encountering military patrols. I've never gone here and not fought soldiers. Sometimes they're snipers, sometimes they're just some guys. I think they just gun somebody down. It's awful. So, it has lots of food. Lots of food. Okay, if the military outpost has lots of food and the construction site has lots of food, that means there's a lot of food at the construction site. Because these guys have got a fair bit of food kicking around. So... Alright, buddy, you guard, you sleep in bed. Talia. Okay. She seems ready. I should be walking, not running, too, by the way. What do we have here? Some wood, which I need. I'm not going to loot that pile completely, because if I can do... Oh, stop running. Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm concentrating to see if there's... Okay, there's people up here. See, rats move around a bit. So if you... Oh, sneak quietly. Can I get a look at these guys? Get them from both sides. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're talking... They're talking about that guy. There's a guy running around here, too, that's not... Oh. We're gonna ignore stuff right now because there's danger walking around. See if I can find a... Where are these guys? I don't see anything. I think they kill a guy. Oh, there's one. Ooh. Did they see me? Oh, I won't be... Because these guys are serious. They'll get you. Sorry, I'm zooming back because I want to see what's going on. Okay. I don't know about fighting him with hand-to-hand combat. She's familiar with guns. Found me. You did not. That guy got to get... When he said found you, I was like, oh no, am I dead? All right. That guy has things. What does this guy have? Oh, they're all right on top. Okay. Okay. Now everyone can have a vest. What's this poor fella have? Holy cow. I need those. I'll be right back. He had no bullets. He couldn't have done anything. Well, he couldn't have shot back, so... See what's in here, and I might swap stuff out for what's in here for that wood. Lots of food, they said. So, yeah, there's 2 soldiers here every time. And sometimes it's a sniper crew, and sometimes it's those guys. And I was pretty sure I had to hide. Whew. That's a pretty tense time, actually. Okay, so we'll leave some vests. Some wood. I guess wood has less value than a bulletproof vest, but... Okay. And if you don't get stuff off of people that have died, they disappear. So that would be that, right? I wouldn't get anything for this guy. So they are cleared, and now my stuff is full. So, okay. I have a little bit I can look around, but where would they hide food? And I sent her to deal with the guys with a gun because she's familiar with guns. So she knows how to shoot people. Oh, did I just mess that up? Just drop down here if you can. Okay. Can she get here? Oh, what's this? I'm looking quickly for some food if I can find it. And I'll leave the wood behind. Jeepers, there's a lot of electric parts. This is like a... This is very... I gotta send somebody back here again without weapons. I think that hiding in these areas and then shooting people is kind of awful. Okay, so there's more. Where's the lots of the food? I said lots of food. She's got to find some food before she ducks out of here. I can't go home without food. I'll trade a couple of pieces of... Maybe it's up here or something. She can't get there from here. Oh, she has to go. Untax it. I don't want her getting stuck, but at the same time, I really wanted to bring back food because I'm not sure if the food is going to show up overnight. You should get back. Yes, keep going. Run, run, run. So there's a bunch of stuff there that's really good for building materials. Lots and lots of materials. Ooh. See, she's not quite like Roman though. Roman bounces back pretty good from being a homicidal maniac. She's not really cut out for, well, she seems to be pretty happy about the items she got. And, interesting things, yes, like handguns, electrical parts and ammunition, bulletproof vests. Well, she already had that on her. Let's see how she feels about that. Oh. She hasn't really thought about anything in 7 days. And yep, nothing happened. Just a regular day, regular night, you know, just out and about. Where did I get the handguns and automatic weapon? Oh, yes, yes. All right, Pavel. Get going. So he's going to get 2 pieces of raw food. We put 1 back in the trap. She runs off to bed. And he cooks a meal. Now, sometimes if you're playing a scenario with one person and you have just enough food, Roman, you come on down here and grab this bit then. Oh, I traded all my vegetables? I have no vegetables. Oh, no. Oh, Roman, you come down here and grab this food. I think I did trade all my vegetables because I'm like, I'm going to get some vegetables soon. Not soon enough. Pavel, you make some water. We're suffering from a vegetable shortage as well. Well, I didn't find any food at that place, so there has to be somewhere in there some food. So make that happen. Eat your expensive can of food. Yep, nutrition is what you're looking for. Alright, so I did not collect construction materials. I did bring home 2 pieces of wood, did I? I shouldn't have done that. But look at all these electrical parts I have. So that's great. That's a big haul, that is. Now, I can't make another trap. You can only make 2 animal traps. Yeah, at least we have more bullets. So because I can't make anything, I'm just going to end the day. Everybody's rested. Everybody's ready for some... Okay, so the fighting hasn't cut off. He's a fast runner, so he can do that. She's familiar with guns. He can get some sleep. And now I have to remember. I know there's one. Just in case I run into a locked something, or I need to saw, and I'm positive in this place you have to saw something open. Okay, so, oh yeah, the basement. But there's a saw thing upstairs. I do need building supplies. But I need the... Well, they all ate, so I can go a full day without food now. Holy cow. Oh, okay. It's just the way up top, there's another one. There's a sawing thing upstairs. Gonna have to... Well, I get a free slot when I saw open this thing, I guess. I was trying to figure out... Yeah, do I want to do that, or... Flooded basement. Wow, it just keeps going on. lot of stuff in this place. Like, really good specialty, hard to find stuff. Holy cow. The stench of decay is unbearable. These bodies must be months old as they are falling apart. Some have bullet holes in their heads, but no other obvious signs of violence. Are they rebels killed by the army? Prisoners shot by the rebels? Whoever did this tried to conceal the crime by flooding the basement, and maybe they intended to collapse the building and bury the evidence under the rubble. Oh, I hope I don't find food in the water here. And then fertilizer, which does have some value. More meds. Oh, those medications. Okay, so she checked that area out for food. Yeah, it's weird because you find... Oh, you know what? I walked right past it. I'm sure I did. Okay, well, that's nice. This place is a gold mine. It's got all the building materials. Well, it's a construction site, so it should have a couple of building materials. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so it sure does. Run through here. I didn't check this cabinet. Or did I? Haha! No, I did not. It's got food and booze. We've run into this a few times. I've never picked it up. It never really... It's good for trading. That is very valuable. So I'll take it, and then there's my meal. I got a meal. Yeah. I like to avoid the areas where I have to go and shoot people. Just because of the fact that most of the people you're shooting in this game are fully able to shoot back, like completely. And so there's more. I wonder if I can get over there from here. See, I knew somewhere up here at the very, very top of the building there is a... I can't get there from here. Very top of the building there is a something. I don't know what's here, but lots of food. I found 3 pieces of food. Wait a second. What's over? Wait. Okay. Sorry, Pavel. So nothing by the television. I was expecting more food. Now I don't know if like items disappear over time. Let's get out of here. Just leave. Yeah, I don't know if items disappear over time, like if you go somewhere and there's going to be food, and then you go back and there's not as much food or something like that. Let's see where he's at. He's running. Yeah, and sometimes you can end up doing the wrong thing and getting attacked and stuff like that. Yeah, most of the people you shoot at in this game are people wearing body armor who are ready to shoot back, so... 18. 18 days in. Raided again. Yeah, when the... came in force and were armed. Someone tried to rob us. Thankfully, we were all armed, none of us were wounded, and the attackers didn't steal anything. Again, we are able to defend ourselves, but it costs you bullets. So if you don't bring in bullets on the regular, you run the risk of running out of bullets, and then you can't defend yourself. So, what do we have here? What do I want to build? Do I want to upgrade something? She's going to go to... She could use some rest. So there's a reinforced front door that might help with the whole people breaking into my house, attempting to kill me. Oh, 14 degrees. It is now time. So advanced metal workshop. I need one of these. So it's the wood that I'm lacking. Okay, so anyhow, you are going to make that front door. It does take up a lot of wood. Well, we'll think about it when we make a mixer. Roman. Where are you at, Roman? Roman. Head on down here. Suddenly everything's running into the trap. My vegetables are almost done. I'm about to have a bunch of food. So now we keep making the food. Now she is going to make, actually, these. Roman's going to check on the furnace. Because if I can upgrade this furnace before I even turn it on. Oh, I'm doing that. I am making, this is happening now. That is such a good move. I don't mean to be like, yeah, I'm awesome, but that is the best way you can play this game, I think, for your fuel consumption is to have a high efficiency furnace when winter sets in. You want to keep it above 14. Because otherwise people will get sick. Alright, Roman. Give her, bud. Then that way, before I put fuel in this thing, I'm getting the best return for my... Because today is the day. Furnace has got to come on. I didn't want to use a saw blade in the basement. That was kind of a newer discovery of mine for this game. That after you go back to the construction site, the basement is drained. You can find a war crime downstairs. Oh, the trader is here. Excellent. He's been coming regularly every 3 days. But don't count on that. They had him show up once on day 3 and then again on day 8. And then he came back on the 11th. And I'm like, what's going on? And I was sure I didn't miss him. Okay, so we have... I wonder if vegetables are still Oh, not bad either. He likes them. What does he have that we need? It's quite common, being honest. Oh. Man, where's all your stuff? This is actually valuable. We'll take all that. I'm going to trade him a bandage. He says it won't do, try harder. 3 smokes, and we'll take one of these off. 2 of these off. 1 more. Haha. See? Deal. What you doing? Hurry up. Take a couple bandages, quick, before he leaves. Alright, now back to business here. We're gonna trade ya. Looks like he's got some tobacco, so we'll grab 4. What do I have for... Got lots of weapons parts, or I need those? I've got access to places with weapons parts. And it's best to get this stuff before the snow flies, because its value shoots up pretty good. But a handgun. I'm not kidding. Let's see here. Handgun and can of food. Go to try harder. All right, there we go. Deal. Need anything else? You betcha. So yeah, you just keep coming back to this guy until you get everything you need from him. So components, he never has electrical parts. That's why it's important to pick those up if you see them, because you can get some wood delivered to your house, but it's the electrical parts you'll never see. You need to out some medicine. Very generous. Ooh, I don't like generosity. I mean, not during times of war. I don't know. I like to mess with it just to make sure I'm getting the best deal possible. Just to stretch those dollars out a little more. We'll take all these. We need them to make more medicine or bandages. Take the wood. The rest of those. How many of these parts do we have? Well, we can take... Let's grab 5. And we'll trade him a bandage. And a cigarette. Another cigarette. Okay. Right on the edge. Yeah, we'll deal. Sounds good. Anything else? Probably not. Piece of wood and some weapons parts. We got a few weapons parts. I got access to many. Got a lot of these now. Got really nothing else I want. So I'm going to say not interested and have a good one, bud. Alright. So now... I've got some bandages coming back, which is good. Oh, by the way, when you're by yourself, like I wanted to say, if you ever start by yourself and you have food, make up for dishes. Because bandits, when they break into your house, never steal the bowl of hot piping food on the table. Oh, run over here first. Okay, hopefully she can get enough sleep before. There we go. There's a couple in there. And then that'll keep the place just nice and warm. So. He can end his day making cigarettes, and I think we're good. Our things, we've got lots of water. Okay. Oh, no, actually, you know what I want to do? He can stand here and make cigarettes until this thing wraps up. And then I'll harvest my vegetables, show you how I replant that. And Roman's actually got a little bit of a day ahead of him with the time he's got left here, so he needs to actually make another filter. Yeah, like I didn't have much for us, but once you get into the manufacture of alcohol, that's a whole new thing going on there. Alright, so now we're going to harvest our vegetables. And it is a screaming hot 24 degrees in this house. We've got our heating problem fixed. We've got our food problem totally, completely done. So now what I have to do, though, is I have to make fertilizer out of my own food, unfortunately. But I still have plenty, right? So we're going to make some vegetables. We're going to make 8 vegetables again, because really, why not? Anybody up for waking up soon? No? Alright. It's okay, as long as they're not tired when the actual day ends. Ah, right, now he's rested. So the timer is started on that. We only have 5 water. Wonder if that's enough for him to make food, or if I'm gonna have to eat this can. Not enough water. And I'm not making a singular one, so he can eat this can of food. That feels better. Perfect. And she's not tired, so everybody's good. Okay, so construction site. Some food still at the construction site. I don't know where it would be, though. Some tools, some meds, huge amounts of weapons, lots of parts. So there's meds there still, and Oh, I bet you it's in that area. He can guard, he can scavenge, he can sleep. Prepare. It's in that area that has that that walled off spot. Alright, let's scavenge. In the morning I'll have lots of water for Roman to make food, but while you're, because if you can keep making vegetables, that's a great bargaining thing too. You can always trade huge amounts of vegetables you have for things. Okay, so he's running and running and running and no, don't do that. Go up here. Whew. Even places where people have been and I've wiped them all out or whatever, that still makes me nervous. It's actually just a very unnerving game. That's some food right there. Holy cow. Oh, that was worth the saw blade. Can't get up here? Okay, so now I need to get down to... Oh yeah, down here. Not quite at the stage where I'm making my own bullets. These are nice to collect, but... Oh, now he's got body armor on. Yeah, getting more building supplies I think is pretty important. Got the food and the meds too. That's great. Yeah, well, I'll just take it and run. So this place is 50% covered now, probably. So I could keep coming back here for another 2-3 days before I'd even come close to clearing this thing out. One second here, bud. I just want to check your backpack one more time to make sure we've got... it's all... It's an okay run. He didn't like, you know, break the bank or anything with that. Natalia's starting to feel a bit unwell. Well, let's just, some herbal meds into her. Roman, you're just hungry? Well, then you can go and, get yourself some food. Hell yeah, you go and grab yourself some sleep. Pavel, you go sleep. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow to eat something. So we've got a fair bit of food now. We've got, 8 vegetables, 5 pieces of raw food. People aren't probably gonna break in. Still 22 degrees in here. I might put a piece of fuel on that later. So yeah, people probably won't break in, but and we did get the 4 water overnight, so this is coming along good. We got almost 40 pieces of wood. That's great. And these things, the components, they're a pain. Lots of guns. Lots of guns. I have to keep making these to keep making water. Need water to make food, and oh, it just goes on and on, right? Oh, I wonder if I have the materials to do that. I'm gonna upgrade my cooking thing. Just if you upgrade your cooking structure, who's this guy? You just wait, Master Proposition. We'll see what he's up to. Come on, I don't bite. I don't know, this guy broke into a building and killed 3 people. Are you sure you really want to talk to him, buddy? Alright. Hi there, you're new here. Well, that's never a good way to start a conversation with somebody. I've come to tell you there's an abandoned house nearby. Owners fled the city long ago when it was still possible. If you help me get inside, let's break into an abandoned building. Sure. It's an abandoned building. It's not like, let's go and rough some people up and take their stuff. How's that sound? These guys are sleeping. The water's cooking. The furnace is on. Actually, Paul, we'll run down here and stoke the fire, and then I'll get you back to bed and we'll call it a day. Because again, well, he could fix the, might be able to do the, okay, I'm gonna do that too. Piece of fire on there, piece of wood on the stove. Just to glow nice and red. Let's see the, let's see this. No. I'm not gonna make food. I want to see if I can. I have just enough to upgrade this. Yeah, saving fuel and water. You save, it's less water and less fuel. And it's getting cold out, so I'm using fuel in my furnace. I don't want to be using, because if you can use half again, and then if you have Bruno, there's a guy who cooks, and you have him making your meals, yeah, it's way more efficient for that guy. So if you're just starting out and you want to put together a crew for your own sort of, because you can do this is my own story. I'm just creating a story here. There's I think 15 or 18 groups that live in differing levels of difficulty and environment. Like sometimes, I think there's one with Marcus, the guy who builds things. He's a carpenter, so you want, like, you're just starting. It's like Marco for the carpentry, and then Marco, he's a good scavenger, so he holds more. So there's a guy who holds more, 2 guys who hold a lot, and so you got a guy that holds like 15, and then another guy that has 17 things in his backpack, or 17 openings. So you got those two guys. So you get a guy who can haul a lot. You get the carpenter who builds everything, like all your upgrades would be cheaper in resources. And you get the cook. Those three guys will style out a place a lot faster than day 19. Like, hey, wait a second. You're done sleeping too? Oh, she's sick. All right, actually, I'm about to end the day. Oh, no, you're sick. You stay in bed. Stay in bed. There you go. Just have him start making those, and then we end the day. So he makes, say, 6 of them, maybe. Okay, so I do need... I need materials. I think I should go back here. Huge amounts of materials. There's no food, but I've solved that problem, so... He can scavenge, she can guard. Hopefully she feels better. Alright. Do I bring anything with this guy for this? Ooh. So I need those components. There's no... Oh yeah, and if you're not sure if there's something upstairs, little piles like this laying on the floor are a pretty good indicator that there's something there. Let's see if you can kind of see one through the fog. Like something like this, you'd be like, maybe if I explore over here, one of these little item icons will pop up. I didn't know you could do that. And bathrooms are good for medications, and so are beds. Ah, here's another one of those piles. Holy cow, tobacco. These things. Oh, it's got another... So if I got a saw, I could see what's going on over here. Okay. So the sugar cubes are for whiskey making, or moonshine making, or whatever. What's this guy saying? Dearest Masha, I found shelter among the homeless. I'm no longer a teacher or an artist. I'm one of them now. There's not much food, so some of my friends already left us. But do not be worried. I too will seek more appropriate refuge as soon as I've finished my painting. Okay. Ah, there's the painting. Rich-looking people sitting together in a littered, ruined building. A metaphor of some sort, I believe. Pavel's no art critic, but he knows what he likes. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this has got huge materials and water. So water and sugar are important for making moonshine, which you can then trade or distill. Oh yeah, this guy. He's not. You don't trade him. You. Sorry. Well, that's not like I'm particularly heartless. I just don't have any food on me. Great. We'll die in a few days without food. What day is it? Day 19. You know what, bud? I tell you what. I will bring you food next time. I'll come back tomorrow. Darn it. All right. So I know exactly what I'm going to do for day 20 or the night of day 20 is I got to bring this guy some food. So I'll bring him some caged raw food, as it's called. But yeah, I will see you next time when we experience day 20. Oh yeah, Roman went out. Holy tobacco, Batman. That is our neighbor. So we were raided. She had to shoot at raiders while she was home and alone. Pavel went out and got tobacco. Roman went out and got tobacco. Pavel got these. There's 32 of them. That's essential. I wonder if I upgrade that door, I won't get raided so much. Is she still sick? Aha, she's cured. So we need food. You have food. There is about to be a feast made. So, anyway, we'll see you next time. Till then, keep surviving. And, yeah, these people have upgraded their standard of living really nicely. So next time, I will bring that poor guy some food. Darn obligation. Yeah, I need the stuff anyway. So they like it. They have an armchair and a chair. They have beds and they sleep in decent condition. If someone gets sick or wounded, they'll have a place to rest. They have a radio. Allowed to have many books. Reading helps forget the horrors of war. Staying here provides some comfort in these hard times. Cigarettes consumed per day is 3. He's got a bunch, and now he has enough tobacco for 40 more. I can just make a whole bunch. But that takes, again, with these components, they are in everything. So, but that's great. I've got an efficient stove. I've got meat coming in, vegetables coming in, and I've got heat. I just need to upgrade a couple of more things, and then these people are living pretty good. You know. But you notice I didn't build a third bed because there's no real reason. There's only 2 people tired at a time. One person's usually sleeping. So all 3 of these people are tired, so I'll rest them. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Enough rambling. Yep.